Look at how frozen that is. Wow. Yeah, it's getting a little bit warmer though. So this is finally starting to not be so solid. Two classics in one. We have a S60R and the first generation S80. Look at those wipers. Oh yes. 2004. I have the second gen of the S80. The good old classic rims. Chrome handles. The inside, I always enjoyed that. It's a funky two-tone steering wheel, kind of strange. And from the back, so you can certainly see where Volvo was inspired by the old gen. You have a lot of legroom in the back. I love this chrome. It just makes it seem, oh, look at that. Is it supposed to be like that? Is it like that on the other side? Nope. Yep, that's missing one of those. Hey, you know, it's a 20-year-old car now. That's crazy. You can officially say it's 20 years old. You got cracking, you got wear and tear there. You have your cup holder. Look at that. So, we're gonna open it. Ooh, we're gonna open it up. Looks like it has been through a little bit of a, I mean, that's kind of interesting. You can see the cracking, so maybe something gently pushed this, and maybe that was repaired, or side impact, I don't know how. Obviously, needs a little bit of TLC, but I would buy this car if I wasn't bankrupt and no money and broke. But I love the old Gen Volvos. Nice and stable. I love the clicking sound of that. So we're gonna be right back. Got the keys for it. Take it for a spin. This is not on our website. It's an auction car. You can see it starting to peel there. I mean, again, what can you expect from a 20-year-old car, especially in the Midwest where it's freezing, you know? It was negative 10, negative 15 at night, so the rubber will start cracking. This is standard on all these older cars. You're gonna have to replace that, but if you're looking at a great first car, this could be one of those. A couple scratches, you're always gonna have that one client that's gonna say, oh, there's a scratch, I want $1,000 off. I mean, in reality, this car, I don't know what its total value is, like from a dealership's perspective, auction value, probably like 1,500 bucks. I don't know what's going on mechanically with it. Oh, missing one of the plastic pieces, but maybe $2,000 car, you know, private party, maybe up to 4,000, but it looks nice. And a beautiful color at that too, and I like the tint. I don't like, well, in Illinois they have that, but that color tint fits in very perfectly with this. All right, let's get her started. And this one does have the parking ticket holder, because that is the precursor to, of course, the S80 second gen, but then the S90. And we don't have any S90s in there right now. Maybe some client, no. S90s are pretty rare, but full-size sedans, you don't really see them anymore. Okay, so that was a S60 that super cold past couple days. Probably got the glass wasn't able to withstand it for whatever reason, who knows. And it broke upon startup. As soon as the car heated up, boom, shattered. So we're replacing it, of course. We got the keys. Obviously, it's certainly a wholesale car. Needs some TLC by far. But we have two keys. One's in a little bit better state. Looks like this key is probably the least of the worries though, because it needed to be jumped. You know, it was laying around for a while in the snow. It's got some issues. That's why it's going to wholesale. Less than $1,000 probably for the car. Okay, so it works. Looks like battery's not dead yet. They had to open it up in the back there, because it turns out the battery is in the back. But I always loved it. Similar to the XC40 video. Look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, frozen. Oh, wow. All right. Let's see. Oh, boy. it works. I can move it back. It certainly has that old leather, old person smell. Oh boy, the vintage smell. Uh-oh. Looks like a lot of ice. This thing just doesn't want to go down. All right. That was a little flipped. Let's see. Look at that. Oh, a lot of snow. Let's get it started. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at that. Oh, yeah. They said they were. It was making some noise. Time for regular service. 140. Whoa, whoa. Look at that. That's not standard. Wow. It's the first old Gen I've seen with CarPlay. Look at that. That's. I think it's CarPlay, right? Yeah. Or touchscreen radio. Wow, that is something else. Okay. Well, you got Bluetooth. Potentially. You might have CarPlay. I don't know. Radio, right? Oh, radio's not really. How do you, there's usually a little knob for the volume. I don't know, but we'll just use that. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, kind of don't like that, but anyways, that's interesting. Didn't realize that that little thing that was hanging was the camera, so it now has a reverse camera. I remember even my 2007 didn't have a reverse camera. I wish it did, because then I wouldn't have hit the bench when I was parking. That is cool. It's probably not the best camera in the world, but that's cool. I guess this also shows you your miles per hour. Huh? Interesting. Very weird look to it. 142,000 miles. Okay. Home link. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, you certainly can hear it making noise. Oh, wow. It really smells like gasoline. That is super annoying. I would fix that first thing. Okay. But, let's see. Oh, wow. This is the pride and joy. This used to be a really amazing car. It's just been through, you know, it's all about maintenance. Was the vehicle properly maintained? Ooh, ooh. Power steering. All right. Okay. Yeah, so certainly need some TLC. There's S80s in a lot better shape than this one. But let's go outside. Let's see how it looks. Let's see. It should be on. Oh, wow. Good old clicks. Oh, okay. Why is that not working? Did I lock it by accident? Okay. I guess there's a problem because it is unlocked. Maybe it's just frozen. Okay. I'm not going to rip it off. There's the back. That one's shining a little brighter, maybe because it's cracked or something. Huh. Interesting. Let's see if we can. We kind of can't. No, there's just a lot of snow. Look at that. Pull parallel to the floor. Backrest release. I have no idea what that is. Backrest release. Oh yes, the vintage wool or whatever that material is. Look at that. Hey, it runs. So you need a little TLC. It'll probably be a good car. There we go. This opens. Wow, look at that. Okay, got a penny. Lucky penny. And then let's try and fit inside, shall we? Look at that. I'm 6'3" and fit quite nicely in here. Oh, yes. Oh, what a limousine. Good old Swedish luxury. That is really out of place. But I had a 2007 S80 and I love that thing. It had 165,000 miles and I beat on it hard. These things are older. 2004 with a lot of miles on it that probably didn't go through the best owner, to be quite honest. It doesn't seem like it was cared for. And part of that is you see a lot of that. Like that, I get it. But that, you know, you can just tell that this vehicle obviously needs some work. Maybe they stopped caring or didn't have enough money towards the end, and that was that. In Poland, I did have the diesel versions as well, so they'd be a little bit louder at startup. This may be a pulley, I don't know what's going on, but it's a nice looking car. I don't say someone's a mechanic or knows a mechanic. Yeah, small stuff like that. But it's fixable. You can buy it for probably $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Put in a couple grand and it'll be like new. And when you go like this, it kind of honestly looks a little bit like the old V wagons, right? In Europe, they had the V40s a lot. Here, not as popular. Let's see. I think it was just frozen. Let's take it for a quick loop so we don't break it too much. I honestly love getting in and out of these older vehicles. It's just such a nice feeling. The seats are very comfortable. You got some obvious wear and tear, but it honestly, does this go down? Look at that. Okay, well, that's fine. Manuals. Yes, it looks like a manual, and even better, the original window sticker. Look at that. It's like all yellow. It is ripped apart, but Volvo for life. Occupant safety, power, performance, comfort, convenience. I've never seen an old window sticker from Volvo, so that's kind of honestly exciting. It was rated at 20 mpg in the city, 28 on the highway. Estimated annual fuel cost $1,044. I think that certainly went up. But look at that, $40,255 back in 2004, which is a lot of money. It was initially $35,450. The destination charge was only $685. New vehicles are now $1,095. Total package price $24.95. You got the power glass moonroof, power passenger seat. I guess that was a cool addition in 2004. Premium package, leather seating services. Okay. All right. Cool. You got the climate package. Volvo's always had that. Heated front seats, headlamp wipers and washers, rain sensor, a grocery bag holder, a leather handbrake lever, interior air quality system. Is that like a filtration system? Is there a special button somewhere? Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, audio equipment. It has a CD, AM, FM. Imagine being a salesman back then trying to sell these things. That's super cool. This was in Westport, Connecticut. Nautic blue metallic. And they used to have a 3-year, 36,000-mile factory scheduled maintenance and 48-month, 50,000-mile warranty. So similar to what we have now, actually. 96-month corrosion protection. Very interesting. Very cool. Delivered by truck S80 2.5 Turbo SR, 16-inch alloy wheels, power assisted rack and pinion. It's just so fascinating to look at this. 208 horsepower. My S80 second gen was a 2.0 liter D5 diesel, and I think it had 185 horsepower. That was certainly a lot, especially in Polo, where you could honestly go crazy with that thing. So 5-speed transmission. There we go, with adaptive shift logic and winter mode. I guess that's winter mode right there. Hey, it still works. So that's perfect for right now, right? So, wow, very cool. The old manual. So you have the old stock number. That's so exciting to see how much the stocks have changed compared to something like that. So they used to handwrite them. And here we have the old business card. I think it weathered a little bit. Probably was blue at the time. Ken Chan, sales and leasing. Looks like they had Thursday off. That's interesting. Or, he had Thursday off. But yeah, wow, that is really cool to see that. And inside, looks like we have a newspaper article. Wow, this is crazy. This is just crazy. Pay extra for premium gas. You should probably stop. That's crazy. The price displayed, $5.99 at May 28th at a Shell gas station in Colorado. This seems like it's a little newer, but it does seem a little old. ALZ, huh. Interesting. Very, very cool. We have the old Volvo key advertisement. The manual, look at that, how cool that is. Oh man, I honestly love stuff like this because we've had elderly couples trade in, you know, S80s and wagons and the old XC90s. Those are the most popular. And you have some really crazy cool vintage stuff in there, like the original equipment, original window stickers. I mean, just everything. And it's a really cool experience to be able to see that. Because you never know. Maybe some of the cars I sold right now, 20 years later, you'll have someone going through, hey, there's your business card. And, you know, it's pretty crazy. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming something to do with the security system. I have no idea. I'm not as well versed with the old ones. I would test it if it was the summertime, but I'm not. Let's see about the lighting. The lighting is actually pretty darn good. Hey, that's honestly better than the Jeep we had. So let's take it for a spin. Oh, it wants to go. I think it's just fine in winter mode. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Little bit of a spin there. Honestly, it's a very, very cool car. I love the old clicking. I love the old mirrors. I just have a thing for vehicles from this era, like old S-classes, old full body sedans. And sports cars like that, S60R, I mean, that's just where it's at. I would fix this up in a heartbeat if I had the money, if I honestly could. And in the future, I probably will buy something like this because I absolutely love the way, I mean, there we go, right? Windshield wipers. Oh, look at that. I'll clear that off, but yeah, it looks good. Honestly, it's a great looking car. It certainly has a fair bit of horsepower. 208 for 20 years ago. I mean, that's like, 250, 300 now. Would I buy this one specifically? I don't know. Given my situation right now, no. If I had a lot of money and working at a Volvo dealership, yes, I would buy it and I'd have it fixed and, drive it. And 142,000 miles, I take it well past 200,000. That wouldn't be a problem. If you're looking as a first-time buyer for a Volvo S80, I would probably recommend maybe, because there's not a lot of these, maybe a second generation. However, the story changes when you're in Europe, because in Europe, you have a lot more of these old generation vehicles. In Poland, in the UK, I mean, you're going to find a lot of these cars for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Most of the cars I ever had were beater cars. Most of them were always, $500, $600, $1,000, maybe $2,000. And the first good car I had back in Poland, back in 5 years ago now, was my S80, and that thing was amazing in Poland. It was a 2007, and I love that thing. And again, I would race it, I would go off-roading with it. I had a blast. Unfortunately, it died. It was crashed. It was totaled completely. We had a little too much fun in it, but it did its job. It was a safe vehicle. That's why I'm selling Volvos now. I totaled 2 cars. Well, my wife totaled one technically, but again, I was in the passenger seat, and it was kind of my fault. Long story. I didn't do the brakes. It was raining. We were going a little faster than conditions allowed. Anyways, you're having a bad day. You make a mistake, and Volvo's there to save your life. And the headrests are super comfortable. And if I could, I honestly have not as much leg room. The old ones don't give you as much leg room as the new ones do, but they give you more headroom, actually. So it's kind of an interesting trade-off. The new S90 that we've got, not as much headroom, still very comfortable, but the leg room's really good, like amazing. I'm 6'3", and you've got ample leg room. I've had a passenger who's taller than me be in the back, be in the front of the S90. Everything was fantastic. In terms of what's going on right now,
the vehicles are completely different. You got a lot more safety systems. You got better MPG. You got mild hybrids. But if someone's looking for something, you know, you don't live in a big town. You live rural. You know how to fix up these cars. You don't have too much money. This is a great buy. This is absolutely fantastic. I've had buyers who have had 1 or 2 of these cars, and they already want to buy their next one instead of going up to, because, you know, the new cars are expensive. You're talking about 30, 40, 50, 60, $70,000, new, pre-owned, all that. And for something for, honestly, a couple $1,000 total, all in costs, this car will treat you right. I love that. It's an awesome car. If I could, I would buy it. So anyways, that's my little review of the S80 first generation 2004 that we have. It's not for sale. It's going to the auction. But I wish we fixed it up, and I wish it was a vehicle that could be well taken care of. So I'm sure there's probably well taken care of versions of this, but this leads me to believe it could have been a younger. Maybe it had 2, 3 owners. You know, it was an elderly couple that had it. They gave it to their son or whatever for a first car, and I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, really cool. Have a good one. Take care. See ya.
Oh, it's making a little bit more noise. It's okay. We'll park it.